Hey, welcome everyone. Got a game here today between the New York Mets and the Montreal Expos at Jarry Park. It is April 13th, 1971. New York Mets with a record of 3-1 and the Montreal Expos with a record of 1-3. I have the standard lineups and using my ball roller, and Tommy Agee leads off, center fielder. And I'll play along. And if you have any questions, just let me know. I don't have my chat up, but let's see how it plays out. I'll try to put some cards out in front. So on the green, these are the colors I had. I got the Mets, Expos, got my cards in front of me, and I could probably get this game done in 30 minutes. So here we go. 286. I'm going to look on Renko's card against a righty. That's a deep left field shot. Agee has a power of 7. So what I do is I roll the die, and I count the white die and the blue die together. 2. Add power of 7 is 9. I look on my chart over here. There's a deep left field shot. A 9 is a single. Batter could try for second, but I'm not going to do that. All right, Buddy Harrelson's up. Buddy hit 252 in 71. He played 142 games. Here's the pitch. 221. So that's on the pitcher's card, guys. He's a switch hitter, so a 221 is a 4XX. 4XX becomes a 421. Now I go back to the batter's card. A 421 against a righty is a 3-6. So, and that's hit to the right side of the field. Oh, 3-6. Okay. So force out of second base. Buddy's on first. Yeah, 28 stolen bases that year. Bateman's arm. I like to look at the catcher's arm once in a while. His arm is a 5. Okay. So I'd have to get a 15. Now I've got to keep him at first for now. Cleon's up. 270. We're running the dice onto the pitcher's cards here at the start of the game. A 270 against a righty is a 5-5X. So that's going to be an out. I know it. So I got to go to the. So when you have a 5-5-0, you got to go to the defensive card and a 5-5. That middle number is a 5, which is the third baseman. It's Bob Bailey. And I look at his card, 5-5-0 to 5-4-3 double play. That's 3 out. And if you look on the screen, I did get a couple images of the 1971 baseball cards of Renko and Gentry. I still have a few of those left. Boots Day is up. 533, defensive check with Clendenin. 533 is a ground out. Steps on the bag, that's 1 out. Ron Hunt, original Met. Had the record for most hit by pitches, and I believe Don Baylor has the record now. I could be wrong, but at one time Baylor passed him. And here's the pitch, Ron Hunt. Got 1 out. It's a 299. That could be favorable to Ron. 29. Oh, I gotta look at the wrong one. 299. What do we got? Oh, it's a deep left field shot. But Hunt only has a power of 1. Deep left field. Let me roll those dice. We got 4 and plus 1 is 5. Plus 1 is 6. We're looking at deep left field on my chart. That's a bloop single. And that's to left field. All right. My favorite player, Rusty Staub. Plays on the Expos. Got traded to the Mets, I believe, in 72. Yeah, he played 162 games in 71, so definitely 72. He got traded to the Mets. Played in that great World Series, 73. Unfortunately, he ran into the wall in the playoffs. I believe it was the playoffs, and really ruined his arm. If that didn't happen, Mets definitely win that World Series. But they came close. All right, Rusty's up. We got one out. Here's the pitch. 458. We look on Rusty's card here. 458 against a righty. To 2B to right field. And with the parentheses, Hunt can challenge the arm of Shamsky. Shamsky's arm is a 5. Hunt's speed, ooh, I thought he was fast. His speed is only a 1. He's going to stay. I play conservative first inning. They do have an auto manager for this game, but I'm not using it. Bob Bailey. I make believe I'm managing third base. Bob Bailey's up. Here's the pitch. 650. That's on the stadium card. We'll add 10 to that result. That makes it a 660. That's a G64. So that goes to the shortstop. I didn't say if I was running or not. So, it says runner advancement. 1 out. Third, maybe. Challenge fielder's arm if either of the following were true. Runner speed equals outer fielder's arms. D20 is lower than his speed. I don't have my... No, he's not going home. That's G6. That's got to be G63. But then again, he probably should go home if they were playing back. I wasn't playing in, so I got to redo that. He scores. Yeah, that's better. Rusty holds because it went to the left side of the diamond. I'll play it that way. All right, Ron Fairley's up. We got 2 out. Here's the pitch. A 111. That becomes a 311. It's a strikeout. So it's a 3XX. We put the 1-1 in place of the XX. Becomes a 311. Look on the batter's card. 311 is strikeout. All right, Art Shamsky. .403. That's a walk. Don Clendon played 88 games in 1971. Here's the pitch. I think they traded him that year. 685 on the stadium card. That's going to be a good result. That's a 1B with 2 plus signs. So that means the runner on first goes to third. So that's a shot to center field. All right, we got 0 outs. There's one crazy park, isn't it? They could fit around 28,000, 32,000 spectators. Kenny Boswell's up. No out. They're playing back. They're going for the double play. Oh, it's a good number. Oh, 499. I thought it was. It usually results in a home run. That's a strikeout. All right. Bob Aspromonte. He was 32 years old in 1971, huh? Played 104 games. Here's the pitch. 449 against a right-handed batter. That's a ground out, 1-3. So 1-3. Runner holds. Let me see. They got a. Yep. Nope. Unforced R3 holds at third base, and they don't have the 1-3 chart there, so he scores. Jarry Grody's up, 2 out. 6-13. That's on the stadium card. It's a strikeout. So after one and a half innings, we got the Mets with 1 and the Montreal Expos with 1. Jim Ferry's up, age 26. Jim hit .245 that year. Played in 92 games. Had 1 home run. Here's the pitch. 125. Gentry's card, that becomes a 325. It's an F8. John Bateman's up, catcher. John is 30 years old. Played 139 games that year. Had a .242 average, 10 home runs. Here's the pitch. Got 1 out. 4-14 against a righty is a ground out to Harrelson, to first to Clendenin. That's 2 away. Bobby Wine, age 32. Played 119 games. I remember watching some Cubs. I think it was Cubs replays, late 70s. I think Bobby Wine was a coach in the majors. I think he retired soon after 71. 104 is a 304. That's a strikeout. So if you take a look at Gentry's card, let me get it right here, guys. It's not the best camera. I'm using a webcam. I'm trying something different. But if you look at that 300 column, you'll notice it has the 100 column. It has 100 to 40. Has a 3XX. So anytime I roll a 100 to 140, then I go through. Then I look on the 300 column on the batter's card. Very simple. Get the hang of it. It's an easy game to play. And he has generic pitching cards, so you don't have to worry. It's a little different than payoff pitch, which I also have. I'll be playing that later. All right, so when it rolls a 4, I look on the pitcher's card at the I rating section. Gentry's I rating is a 2, which is low. So a 487 becomes an F9 because he's a right-handed batter. Okay, so it's hard for a pitcher to get a hit. I haven't looked at Steve Carlton's card lately. I'll bet you he has a high rating because he was one of the best hitting pitchers out there in the 70s. All right, Agey's up. 651, that's a stadium card. That's a 5-4, so it's a G5. Nobody on base. Lloyd Harrelson, 523. That's a defensive check on the catcher. That's Bateman. 5-2-3 is an F2. It's a pop-up. Bobby. Oh, not Bobby Wine. Steve Renko's up. Here's the pitch. That's a pitching card. His contacts are 4. Ooh, that's interesting. F8. Boots Day. Boots Day. 100. That becomes a 300. It's a K. Strikeout. Gentry. Gentry with 3 strikeouts. Ron Hunt. See, on his card, he has a 455 to a 479 as a hit by pitch. And in the 300 columns, he has 360 to 376 as hit by pitch. Very interesting. Okay. We got 2 out. Ron Hunt's up. Here's the pitch. 295. That's on the pitcher's card to a righty. That's a deep left field shot. I think this is the second time this has happened. Let me roll again. It's a 5 plus 1. Power is 6 to left field. That's a bloop single. All right. Second time that's happened. Rusty's up. Here's the pitch. 651. It becomes a 661. To ground out. To the shortstop. Throws it to Boswell at second. And we got 3 out. I played a game this morning, 1973. It was the Reds at the Mets. Bottom of the 9th inning. Rusty Staub was pinch hitting, hit a home run in right field. I think I had a roll of a 397 or 490. What was the? He had a different card for 73, but he had a walk-off home run. Guy on base. That was pretty cool. Cleon's up. 4th inning, 315. Strikeout right here. Strikeout. Big strikeout. All right. Shamsky's up. Here's the pitch. 5-7-5. So anytime you roll a 5, that's a defensive check, and that 7 means it goes to left field because every position has a number. So 7 is left field, 8 is center, 9 is right field. So I know to look at the defensive, the left fielder in this one. So it's Fairly. They have them 2 different spellings here. All right, so Fairly, and then they have this little chart here. So I look up 5, 7. Oh! Hold on, man. I got the wrong guy. Oh, there it is. Oh, that was funny. Yeah, I almost messed up. Got Fairly and Fairy. All right, so Fairy, 575, the double. So 2B, F7. Just going to put that code in here. There we go. Shamsky with 1 out. Blast one to left field. Big Don Clendenin. Helped the Mets win the 1969 World Series. Was a big key in that series, which I didn't watch because I was very, 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 very little. 327. That's a strikeout. He has a 300 to a 378 strikeout range. So when he hits the 300 numbers, it's not good for him. That's a strikeout. Kenny Boswell's up. He's a left-handed batter against a right-hander, Steve Renko. Here's the pitch. 196 on Renko's card. That's a high number. So that's a bloop 1B. But with 2 outs, a bloop 1B becomes a long single with runners getting 2 bases. So it was a 196. So it's a single to center field. Shamsky scores. I got to put an R2 there. Runner 2. 2. There we go. Kenny Boswell. He was 25 then, huh? Bob Aspromonte. He played for a few teams. I looked at all his baseball cards. All right, Aspromonte's up. Let me see. We got how many outs? 2 outs. All right, here's the pitch. 404. Base on balls. Yeah, Jerry Grody had a 270 average in 71. Not bad. He only had 2 home runs, though. He had a big 1 stolen base. Here's the pitch. 113. That's a ground out to the first baseman. And throws to Steve Renko, who's covering first base. That's 3 out. I really like this digital diamond because the way it keeps the records and the stats for everything. The codes are easy to learn after you play for a while. I mean, I have a lot of games put in, but I look forward to that payoff pitch PC program that's going to be coming out in a few months. And of course, the first version will not be as good as the second version, so keep being worked on, and eventually it'll do really well with the payoff pitch program. So it's good. Get a little competition. It looks like Action PC Baseball is also putting in a board game companion, because baseball is fun to play with the board game companion with the cards, because a lot of guys have these cards. It's just a little bit more immersive playing with the cards than just playing on your computer screen. All right, Bailey's up. 5-2-4. So that's a check on Grody. That's going to be an out. F2. I sort of have some things memorized with the number ranges. Anytime you have a defensive check, like a 20, 2-0, 2-4, 2-2, 2-3, anytime it's in the low range, it's usually an out. All right, Ron Fairley's up. All right. 608. That's a 618. That's an F4. So what I'm looking at, people, fans of the game, is that when I hit a 600 number, I'm looking at this column here. With the home team, I add 10. And then when I'm looking at the deep drives, when I add the 2 10 dice together, then I look here. It was a deep right field, center field, left field. Okay, so that's on. I look at that chart when it hits when I get a 600 roll. Okay, what do I got? 2 outs. I got Fairley and Ferry. So I gotta make sure I'm accurate here. All right, here's the pitch. 274. Gentry, 274. Oof. That's a deep right field shot. It's on the bottom here. 274. Deep right field. He has no power. I got to roll the dice again. And the 8 and the 4 is 12. So it's what I say it was. He's a lefty. So right field, deep right field, 12. F9. Yeah, deep right field. Okay. So Gentry's up. Okay, so it's on the pitcher's card. Contact at 1. So if it was 0, 1, or 2, his contact rating, it would be automatic. It's a strikeout. $689 for Tommy on the stadium card. $689. That's a single to right field. Our AG had 28 stolen bases. Holy smokes. I think he had that many. That was pretty good back in 71. 130. F7. All right, I'm going to take a lead. So what I got to do with AG, look at his card. His steal number is 2. So I'm going to roll the dice. That's a good roll. 9 and 8 I add up. That's 17. And his steal rating was 2. So he's better than the hold. So I got my little charts here. So I'm going to try a steal. Oh, that's terrible. So I take his speed, which is a 6. I add all those dice. So I got 6, 9, 11, 14. And then I go against 10 plus the catcher's arm, which was 5, 15. So it's not equal to or greater than 15. So AG is thrown out. Let me put it, I gotta put it correctly. SB R1 X1, I think. See if I get that right. Yep, they got him. Okay, I gotta make sure. Well, he got thrown out, man. That was a bad roll. But there was 2 out. Get the guy in scoring position. Not a big deal. It's a big deal if you're the Mets. But 3-0-1. That's a strikeout. Oh, can't put a J there. Come on, guy. Yeah, bottom of Bobby Wine. Drink some wine for Bobby Wine. Here we go. 343. Ground out to the shortstop. Sorry, guys. I don't have my tablet here, so I can't see if there's any chats going on. Pitcher's up. 5-3-5. So I gotta look at Clendenin's card. Oh, man. You gotta be kidding me. 5-35 is a single to right field. Pitcher gets a hit. Unbelievable. Boot stay. He's a young guy. He's 23 years old back then. 289. Oh, this is going to be a good shot. 289. He's a lefty, so it's a deep right field shot. He has a power of 2. I got to roll those dice again. So let's remember this. Deep right field. 2 out. 10, 13 plus 2 is 15. The right field. Oh, we missed it by 1. F9. His power was off by 1. All right, now in this game they got stamina levels for the pitchers. However, since I'm using, you know what? I'm gonna play using the stamina levels because I think I'm gonna try the whole Mets season in '71, and I'm gonna use season ticket ratings instead of the ones on the screen, which you, this is where I always mess up. A couple of guys use the ratings for Digital Diamond because then it keeps it consistent with the rest of the league playing simulated games. So I'm going to do that instead. I think I'm going to keep it. That's the way I've been playing. But I haven't finished the whole season yet. But let me do it that way. It's easy. It's on the screen. So like right now, Renko has thrown 71 pitches and his durability is 118. So I'll keep it that way. Cleon's up. 296. That is a deep left field shot. Jones has a power of 7. Let me roll the dice. 4 plus 7 is 11. Left field. That's not good. F7. I didn't get a good roll for Cleon. Our Champy's up. Here's the pitch. 394. Oh, yeah, missed a home run by 1. G6. If I would have rolled a 395, it would have been a home run. Getting close. Our Champsky had 5 home runs that year. Clendenin's up. We got 2 out. 6-11. That's on the stadium. That's a strikeout. 3 out. That was a fast inning. Mets 1-2-1. Got the bottom of the 6th. Got Ron Hunt up. Let's see if Gentry can hold it together. Gentry's only thrown 51 pitches. He's got a durability of 120 pitches. 5-11. That's going to be an out. I'm going to look on the card here, on Gentry's card. 5-11. 1-6-3. Double play, but there's nobody on base, so it's a G1. All right. Put your bets. Rusty Staub's up. I think he could pull one out. Here we go. 255 against the lefty. That's a strikeout. Demi is way off. Not going to have me as manager. Been a long time since I managed baseball. So it's easier playing this way. Here's the pitch. 2 out. 5-6-3. That's a defensive check. 6 stands for the shortstop. Let's look at Harrelson's card. That's going to be an out. I know it. I have it memorized. 5-6-3 is a 6-3 out. Bailey's out. That's 3 out. The light hitting Expos have 4 hits. And the light hitting Mets have 5 hits. That was the Mets in the late 60s and 70s. Light hitting. All through the 70s until they had Kingman on the team. Here's Boswell. 179. Renko's card. A 179 is a... Oh, I thought it was a wild pitch. No, F5. They do have wild pitch on the card, so then you just roll again. I'm glad I made these green, these cards. They're about 65-pound stock. Perfect for this game. Bob Escamilla, you don't need 110. 607 stadium card. That's a strikeout. Jarry Grody's up. I taped the webcam up to the this light I got over the screen. Works pretty good. It's not a high. It's not a high. It's a Logitech old. It's an old webcam, but it actually works pretty good. I don't have to hook it up through Video Ninja and use the iPhone. All right. 228. 228. Jarry Grody's a righty. So a 228 becomes a 4XX. If I keep the 4, I put the 28 where those 2 X's are. So it's a 428. That goes back to the batter's card. I look at this column here, 428. A right-handed pitcher, 6-4-3 double play. There's 2 outs, so it's a G6. We got a 2-1 game. Mets on top, bottom of the 7th inning. Left-handed batter, Ron Fairley is up. Ron played 146 games in 1971 with a 257 average. He had 13 home runs. Here's the pitch. 621 goes on the stadium card. Now they're the home team, so we add 10. So I look at the 631 row, and that's an F6. Got Jim Ferry, left fielder. Played 92 games in 71 at a 245 average. Here's the pitch. 287. So that is off Gentry's card. They're going to hit a home run eventually. He's a lefty. So 287 is a deep right field shot. Yeah, but 0 power. Let's roll. 2. That's still good. Right field, deep right field, a roll of 2. No power. It's a single. All right, they got somebody on base. John Bateman. Here's the pitch. 167. That's on Gentry's card. 167 is an F9. He was 12-11 that year. 3.23 ERA. 203 innings pitched. 155 strikeouts. He did okay. 167. What was that again? F9. All right, Bobby winds up. We got 2 out. What's speed of Ferry? He's not fast. Speed of 2. He's slow. All right. 7th inning, man. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, Wine? No, Wine's up. No, I got the wrong one. Wine, right? Wine's over here. All right. 607. It's a 617. It's an F4. Right, so what do we do here? Got the 8th inning. I can check to see how many. Gentry's only thrown 71 pitches. Renko's thrown 89. Gil Hodges is in the dugout thinking about it. There's no delay of game. What do we do here? We keep him in the game. He's pitching pretty good, but it's only 2-1. I got a couple good players on the bench. I got Kenny Singleton, Eddie Kranepool. I'm gonna leave him in. 173. So that's a decent roll. It's F5. I get one more inning out of him. Agey's up. That's going to be an out. That's a ground out to the second baseman. It's 2 out. Bud Harrelson's up. 685. It's a high number on the stadium card. 685 is a good result. That's a single to center field. We get Cleon. Maybe Cleon can roll a high 200 number and get a deep shot. 458, not too bad. It could be good. It looks good. 458 against a Rays. A 2B to left field. Harrelson can try to score. 2 out. Harrelson's speed is a 6. Yeah, he's gonna go home. All right, hold on. 2B, F7. The arm of Ferry is. Oof, he got a good arm. Don't matter. I'm going for it. His arm is a 6. So 10 plus 6 is 16. Harrelson's speed, I think, was a 6. Okay, so 10. 10 plus 16. Let me roll the die. Oh, unbelievable. So 6 plus 3 is 9 plus 12. That's lower than 16. He's out. Man, that's the second time that's happened. Oh, what happened? I didn't want that. I didn't put all the codes in, guys. Two B F7. So it's a double to F7. R1 X3. The 3 is for he tried for 3 bases, got thrown out at home. Let's see what happens. Let's look at the play-by-play. If I put it in wrong, an error will come up. Nope. Harrelson heading for home. Here comes the throw, and Harrelson is out. A bummer. All right, let's see what the computer thinks about putting a pinch hitter in here. Yes. So I'm gonna put Renko's card out. Put this pitcher card on the bottom. He wants to put in Gary Sutherland. Let me see. Sometimes you got to watch the computer because if there's a lefty pitcher, he'll put a lefty pinch hitter. Sutherland, what kind of? He's a decent. He's a righty. Well, we got no left-handed pinch hitters. Got Mac Jones. Oh, 165. Oof. I'll put Sutherland in. What the heck? Sometimes the computer knows more than me. Sutherland. No out. Here's the pitch. 633. It's a 643. They're the home team. It's a ground out to the first baseman. Boots Day, 483. That's a single to center field. What the heck? Oh. I put a G out there. Alright, Ron Hunt's up. That becomes a 312. That's a ground out to the third baseman. Throws it over to second. No double play. Day takes him out. Alright, Rusty's up. 2 out. Hunt on first. Here's the pitch. Nope, that's going to be an out. 5-5-1. Go to Aspromonte's card. It's a 5-3. So G5-3. Alright, so I got to get the pitcher cards out. I do Control M, and it tells me to bring in Howie Reed. Howie Reed. Hey, he's aged 34 and 71. I don't know how many, he played 43 games that year, so I'm not sure how long he lasted. Had a 4.29 ERA. Now you got to make sure I do this. So where's Howie Reed? All right. Yeah, I don't remember him. I don't remember him playing into the late 70s. So. All right. So let me see. Reed's a right-handed pitcher. He pitched 56 innings that year, had 25 strikeouts, 24 walks, gave up 8 home runs. Batting average against him was 323 from the right side and 271 from the left. Or, no, the other way around. 323 from the left, 271 from the right. Here's Arshemsky. Here's the pitch. Top of the 9th inning. Mets are winning 2-1. They need a cushion. 403 is a base on balls. Clendenin is not bunting. It's not his style. Here's the pitch. Let's hopefully not roll a 300. Oof. 5-6-3. That's a defensive check for Bobby Wine. Bobby Wine's a shortstop. A 5-6-3 is a 6-4-3 double play. I like how the card tells you the double play. You don't have to roll any dice. Kenny Boswell's up, 2 out, top of the 9th. Here's the pitch. 693. This is a good result, I think. That's a single. Single to center field. The Mets are still alive. Maybe they can add on. Kenny Boswell has a 4-speed, so he only had 5 stolen bases. He's not going anywhere. Aspromonte's up. Here's the pitch. 405. Oh, against the righty. It's a base on balls. Nice. You can tell I'm a Met fan. Letting Alonso go. I don't know. Oh, Ron Reed is red now. I got to put a pitcher in. Claude Raymond. I think Claude Raymond was from Montreal or Quebec. I watched that Netflix show on the Montreal Expos. I wonder if that's the guy they interviewed. So let me see. Reed, I got to take him out. Put Claude Raymond in. Once they get fatigued, I take them out because the computer will be playing the Expos for the rest of the way unless I play them. So I've got to keep it consistent. Raymond, where you at? There's Claude. All right, let's put Claude's picture there. Got my black and white cards. No color printer for Demi. I was thinking of buying one of those Echo tanks, but I said, I don't need another printer. I got a nice Canon laser printer, but it's black and white. I mean, if that thing died, I'd buy one. But I like the laser printers because you don't have to worry about the inkjets and all that kind of stuff. All right, so Grody's up. First and second, 2 out. Raymond's pitching. Raymond had an ERA of 4.70. He was 1-7 that year. Season Ticket has all the yearly results on the bottom of the card, and Digital Diamond has it on the screen. All right. Here's the pitch. Grody, 108. That becomes a 308. That's going to be a strikeout. That's 3 out. So we are on the bottom of the 9th. The bullpen is up. Gentry has only thrown 76 pitches. Holy cow. His durability is 120. So Bob Bailey's up. He's a right-handed batter. He's 0 for 3 today, has 1 RBI. So here's the pitch. 470. This could be a good number for him. Oh, you got to be kidding me. A double to left field. I think they're going to make Gentry work now. Well, the Mets are still playing back. Got a guy on second base. Fairley's up. A left-handed batter. Here's the pitch. Ooh. A 333 comes up an F7 ++ sign. So that means an F7 ++, the runner on second base tags to third. So I put an R2-1 there. R2 runners, second base, 1 base advancement. All right, so now here comes a tricky thing. All right. So we got 1 out. I got to play the infield in here. So defensive strategy is going to be, I'm going to declare it, bring the infield in. Above results, R3 scores only if they go on contact. R3 scores on rolled results of 4-3 and 6-3, regardless of infield depth. All right, so he's going to go on contact. So they got to try to score here. Who's up next? John Bateman. He wasn't a good hitter. Okay. Here we go. Here's the pitch, guys. We need a strikeout here. 408. 3-6. So a 3-6. Let's see what the result is. So I got a little sheet here. I'm going to show you. So a 3-6 result. There it is, right here. A 3-6 goes on contact. 3-2 question mark. Results marked with a question mark. You got to challenge the R3 speed with the fielder's arm. Okay, so what did I say it was? 3-6. Sometimes I got to write things down. 3-6. Okay, so that's the first baseman, Clendenin. All right, let's do this. Defense throws home. R3 is out if arm plus 3 dice is greater than 10 plus R3 speed. So who's on third? Bailey. The Bailey's speed is a 7, so it's 13. And Clendenin's arm is a big play, guys. That's why I'm taking my time. Clendenin's arm was a 2, so let's roll it. Let's roll the dice. We got 6, so we got 9, 12, 14 plus 2 is 14. And his speed was what? This could be a tie. 10. Bailey, 10 speed. Bailey's speed was a 3, so it's a 13. So the Clendenin result was higher than Bailey, so he's gone down at the plate. Let me see if there's anything else. Nope, he's out. What a play that was. We had a lot of good plays this game. G3, R3, X1, I think. Let's see what it says. Ground ball to first. Clendenin fields it. First, yeah. Scoring from third. Oh, no. Oh, I did it wrong. How come? Wait a minute. Oh, no! Oh, what happened? Where's my game? No way. Why did I do save and exit? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Where's the game? Sorry, guys. Oh, next day. Hold on. I don't think it's going to allow me to undo the last play. Oh, oof. Holy smokes, man. Are you kidding me? Why did I do that for? Okay, it was G3. No, but then he steps on first. No. Sorry, guys. I don't know if this... I don't do this play often. So it's G. It was hit to third baseman. Throws it home. I don't want him standing... I got a board... I don't want him... I don't want him stepping on first. Ground out, wild pitch, ground out, pick off. I'm looking at the plays here. Is it G2? No, it's not G2. G2 is the second baseman fields it. Maybe it's fielder's help with the fielder's choice. I'm looking at a chart here. Position. All right, hold on here. Foul out, pop up, line outs. Ground outs. Batter in first. G4 is double play. Batter safe. G5. Nope. Oh, runner safe on throw to home. 1-2. They had G1-2. So let me see. Runner safe on throw to home. G1-2. If it was hit to the pitcher. G1-2. Okay. But if I put G3, G9-3, by default, all runners advance one base. Wild pitch, pass, ball, ground out, triple play, pick off, advance in bases, drop third strike, base stealing. Fielder's choice. Okay, FC, ET? No, it's second base into a short. How about FC? 3-2. Let me try that one. FC 3-2. Let's just see what happens. Missing fielder. FC3. Gotta be kidding me. FC3 is the first baseman. FC3. How about FC3 RX3? I don't know. Sorry guys, if you see me on this one. I wish you could see what I see here. I don't know how to put it up on screen. Fielder's choice, sacrifice bunt. Oh man. Watch it to third, lead runner out second. No, I don't want that one. Squeeze play. Runner out. Going to second to be out. Runner out. I don't know why they don't have a play to third on here. Ground out. For example, G46. Let's look at the other command. I don't know. What is to throw to home? I mean, it's the first time this has happened to me. Throwing a guy out at home. I don't play the infield in too often, so that's why this has happened. Line out. Sometimes I look at some other rows here, I get the answer. L4, no, L8, no. Ground out. G54, soft ground ball, batter safe. Okay, other runners advance, double play. Batter safe, fielder's choice, runner seconds out at third. G55. They have a G12 R3S. Runner safe on throw to home. 1-2. Batter safe. Okay, I think I got it. G3. Wait a minute. Batter safe. G3S. All right, let me try this. I might get this someday. G3. Let's do this. G3. R0S. R3X1. Nope, that wasn't it. So G. What does that say? G. Well, this is what the problem is. This G3 thing. So G3. Gotta be kidding me. Let me put it in here. Digital diamond. All right, somebody else saying I was playing first. This guy had one at second base. It was a G42 R01, or maybe G4. R0 represents the batter. The number of bases you want the batter to advance after he reaches first base is 1, so you can use one. G3 to R01. Let's see what happens. G. What was that again? G32. Let's just see what that looks like. Did that work? Gent returns, sets, and delivers. Ground ball to Clendenin. Bailey's trying to score. Great throw home. He's out at the plate. Okay, that was right. So G30. No, wait, it was G32. Then R01, I think I did. Right? Something like that. All right. That won't happen to. Now let me do that again. I gotta remember this. All right. G32. G32. Okay, so he's going. Okay, I got it. He didn't have a hold order. So R01. 0 is for the batter. He goes 1 base. Okay, that was it. Thanks for sticking with me, guys. Bateman's up. We got 2 outs. Bottom of the 9th. We're back to play. Little rain delay there. Bateman, 10 home runs. Here's the pitch. You better not hit a home run. 138. That becomes a 338. Strikeout. So, a final score of New York Mets 2, Montreal Expos 1. Jarry Gentry pitching a complete game. And let's go to the newspaper box score. All right, save and exit. Yep. All right, there's the box scores. So we got a little star here. Gentry throws a complete game. Go to the box score. Good start in pitching, beat good hitting today at Montreal Park. He allowed 7 hits, 1 run, 6 strikeouts, 0 walks, 9 innings. Not bad. And then they have the newspaper box score. It tells you what everybody's hitting. Nothing special. Beginning of the season. Ron Hunt had 2 hits. 0 for 3 in runners in scoring positions. Expos. They give a game score number here. 83, 89. Gentry. Okay. Pitcher's throwing 89. Okay. Renko 1 on. Okay. Renko pitched well too. He had 7 strikeouts. They give extended box scores, scorecard. I don't really look at these, but let's see what that play was in the 9th inning. Got to make sure I got the right team. So Montreal in the 9th inning. The double. What's that X6? X6 mean? Fly out to 7. Fielder's choice. Strikeout. Okay. Bailey was thrown out, but why is the 6 there? Mm-hmm. Good question. X2. Yeah, I don't know what that means, that X. All right. Hey, guys. Hope I didn't bore you too much with this game, but not a bad game. I'll do fast play for the rest of the teams here. I only play National League. It gives you the rest of the scores. Computer does a lot. A lot of guys pitch 9 innings. Complete game. Blue Moon Odom. Shouldn't really be throwing a complete game at the beginning of the year, even though I did as well. Look at all these guys throwing complete games. I always wonder if I should go into the manager section and mess around with the results. Complete game. Complete game. Cash hit a grand slam. Norm Cash. So we had a lot of complete games. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if I go to Baseball Reference, I wonder how many complete games there were on that date. So 7, April 13th. Let's take a look here. I got it close by, guys. April 13th, 1971. Let's see if anything comes up. I gotta look at the seasons. 1971. Standing schedule. What was the date of my game? April 13th? Okay. Let's go to April 13th. April 13th. All right. Look at the scores for the 13th. Let me see if I can find it easily. All right, it's showing all the games. What's the final show? So the Reds. Gullett had 4 innings pitched, but now you get okay. California Angels, White Sox. That was 10 inning game. All right, I forget it. All right, my friends, the Demi 1970 gaming. A nice long game here. I gotta go do something else. But thanks for watching. I'm gonna just look at the next day, see who's playing. And I got. Are the Mets playing? I do not see the Mets playing. How come? You get snowed out? Alright, so I'll play the 14th fast play. Complete game by Cuellar. Segui throws a complete game. Hall throws a complete. Oof. Both teams had a complete game. Hey, what happened to my Phillies? Fryman doesn't have a picture? I gotta change that. All right, oh yeah. Nico threw a complete game. Slayton. There's Tommy John. All right. What's the next day game? Where are the Mets? There they are. Hope I didn't miss the last game. Let me see. Previous day. I might have had the wrong. Oh, well, they went out to San Diego, so they probably had a couple of days off. No, that's not him. That's Milwaukee, Chicago. Sometimes I look at the hats, and I got the hats on the players. The pictures are not correct. Huh. Wonder why the Mets didn't play. Let's go next day. All right, we got Tom Seaver. You know what? So what game did I just play? I played that was the 13th I played that game, right? Let me see, Chicago. What's it showing here? Come on. Why is it only showing American League? Ah. Sorry, guys. I'm just looking here, but I'm not finding. Do I got to click on the... Right, there's the Mets on the 13th. Why doesn't it show up? Interesting. It doesn't show all the teams. I thought it did. Click on a date. Click on a date in the calendar to turn to the day view. I thought it used to show all the teams here. 14th. Next day. No Mets. So 14, 15. Okay, so they had 2 days off. They went from Montreal to New York. Okay. That's wacky. I thought you used to be able to see the whole month view. I'm playing version 12. I'm not sure if it's changed in 13, but I'm going to get 14 when it comes out. But thanks for watching. Demi 1970 Gaming. Hope I didn't go too long. Had a few weird plays. So, and again, that was the Mets 2-1 victory. And that's at Jarry Park, home of the Montreal Expos until 1977, where they played at Olympic Stadium. So thanks for watching. I'll do another one, and I'm going to review this stream. And I'll probably do a recording next time. So thanks again, and everybody have a good day. Stay warm, and let's get that warm weather back in the northern states. All right, take care now.